Hey everybody, Beefcake here. Everybody wants to know what happened to the 99 Cobra that Alex featured on Legit Street Cars. He has about 4 million views, over 10 videos on his page. I'm sure you guys are familiar, but Alex at Legit Street Cars has a great channel, ton of followers, and he did a 10-page video series on a 1999 Mustang Cobra. Where's that Cobra now? Well, it's right here. So I'm going to tell you about the car. Alex actually purchased the car halfway through the video series. It was brought to him by a kid named Kevin. When I say kid, about 34 years old. Kevin actually saw the car when I put it on eBay way back in 2002. Told a friend of the family about it who was 24. Kevin was 14 at the time, was looking for a car. He saw it on eBay, told him about it. That guy's roommate blew the engine 3 months after buying it from me. It sat in his yard for 17, 18 years. His mom gave it to a guy who had it for a year, year and a half. That guy sold it to another guy, had it year, year and a half. Nobody did anything with it. When it was for sale, Kevin, the 14-year-old that saw the car way back then, he purchased the car. He got Alex to take the car in to do a project on it. Ran into a little bit of money trouble, had a kid, so Alex purchased the car from him since he did half the video series on it. Obviously got to finish the video series. And then Alex, being the great guy that he was, after putting about $5,000 of his own money and all the extra labor in it, he sells it back to Kevin for the same $15,000 that he bought it from him from. And then 2 weeks later, guess what? Kevin flips the car to me. Alex was great, got me my wheels back, stuff like that we were trying to do. But you know, I feel like Alex got kind of a rip on the whole job. Obviously, he did well with the video series, but you know, I was happy to get the original car. I bought this car brand new, 1999. I wanted to get it back before Kevin bought it. Kevin called me, told me the car was for sale. I was unable to find it before he purchased it, but he did flip it back to me 2 weeks after he got the car back from Alex. So I'm going to show you everything that we've done. I've got some videos along the way. Go watch the playlist that we've got on my 99 Cobra here, but I'm going to kind of show you in full detail what we did to the car. Biggest thing way back in 1999 I wanted to do, I always wanted a Celine body kit. If you guys remember, the car always featured the Celine side scoops. That was the first thing that I did. I did a cow hood on the car. It originally had a cow hood, but it was a fiberglass cow hood. And even in Alex's videos, you could see the paint didn't match very good on the car. And then I had the big Steeda spoiler. Now, one of the cool things about the car is I had these forged line wheels on the car. These forged line wheels are 17 by 11 rear and a 17 by 9.5 front. These are an original wheel that Forged Line made. It's the first wheel that Forged Line ever offered for these cars. They do not make it anymore. If you saw these wheels in the video series of Alex, then you know these wheels look rough. Alex was nice enough to let me send him some labels. He let me send the wheels back to Forged Line. Forged Line brought these wheels back to life. They're not perfect, but I mean, for a wheel that's 25 years old on a posh aluminum wheel that's had outside for almost 20 years, they look pretty damn good, and I'm pretty happy with them, and they're back on the OG car. The other thing you can see as we pan out on the car, it now has a full Celine body kit on the car. The rear bumper, the front bumper, the side scoops. We did do new screens in the side scoops. We basically sent this car to Liberty Collision. Chris, Casey, the guys out there, they went through the whole car. Extreme Dimensions that we offer as well. We did a brand new cow hood on this. If you remember in the videos, you'll see some old school latches. They're all rusty and kind of nasty slide latches. Well, now we've got these arrow catch latches on here and a new carbon fiber hood instead of the hood that we had on there before. That way we're going to cut some weight, and it's just more modern. These latches are a whole lot nicer. But if you look around from the front, you can see all the way around. We did some new headlights as well. The headlights look really good. There were a few dents and dings that my dent wizard got up, but Casey, the guys, everybody at Liberty Collision, they went through the whole car. You'll see here, I want to pop some pictures up where you can see all the sand and the body work that they did along the car along the way. But they did a great job. All these marks, everything that you see in these pictures, they just went through the whole car and got everything to where it was like new again. In addition, we got new panel pieces like cow pieces here. These are brand new. Wipers. I was only able to find 2 sets of wipers. These are discontinued in the whole country. These are brand new black wipers. Stripped all the window tint off the car. If you remember, I had the little strip across the front, but the corners of the windows, those all looked real nasty. We did do brand new front and rear glass in the car and did a fresh tint. Of course, We got 50% on the front, 20% all the way around, but the windows look really, really good on this thing now. Again, new screens here. Extreme Dimensions also offers a carbon fiber wing. The wing we got from Celine, we really weren't happy with the quality. The body kit wasn't too bad. It does take some work and takes someone that knows what they're doing. We got rid of the old MGW gas cap that was on here. You remember that had that cap, but it was broke. It didn't work right. The lock was gone. Nothing worked right on it, so we got a new cap. Actually, I picked this up at a salvage yard 2 minutes from the house. Put the new gas cap on, and of course they cleaned that up, made it look real nice. But this whole Celine body kit, this is what I wanted to do years ago on the car, and it just looks simply amazing now. It turned out great. Now the one thing, the pictures do not do this justice. We're going to zoom in here, but the original color on this car was Rio Red. The pictures don't do it quite the justice, but there is so much metallic flake in here. We took this Rio Red that was originally a 2-stage paint and turned it into a 3-stage paint with a lot of metallic in there. If I had to equate this to a color, if you've ever seen a tuxedo black in Ford, it has so much metallic and pearl in it like that, and it just looks amazing. It just turned out really, really good. Now I'm going to show you some stuff we did on the trunk of the car. So if you come in here, if you notice down in here, all that they put this stuff in here to keep this really nice, like a weather seal, but it was all peeling and nasty. They had to dig all this out. We repainted all this, made it nice, smooth, made it look good again. We did a battery relocation to the trunk in the car, part of the mechanical, which I'll show you the rest of the mechanical in a minute. But as far as the body, we really went through the whole thing to make this thing look really nice. And again, I wish you guys could really see in the pictures and let it do justice the way that the body looks on this thing, but I don't know how well we're capturing in the video. We'll go back and look, but the pearl just looks amazing on this thing. Next up, we're going to go to the interior. So I had some old Corbeau seats in this thing. Our friends at Pro Car by Scat, owned by Vortex Superchargers, they gave us some new carbon fiber back seats that look really nice. We put those in, some updated seats. The seats that were in here were 25 years old. They were a little dirty. One of the other things we did, the original roll bar that I had in here was built around the stock seats. Then we added the Corbeau seats, and they always rubbed the seats. So my friend Ricky up at Cortex Racing, he ripped all the original bar parts out here, and we designed a new bar that fits perfectly. I don't have them in the car right now, but it fits perfectly around this. Something else we did on the interior, we put in a new B&M shifter for the 470W. For those that don't know, this does have a 470W swap. We put a modern stereo in there. We got rid of the old stereo, and then we got rid of the cigarette lighter and put a couple of USB ports down in there. In addition, the Motion Raceworks steering wheel that we did, we put a quick release Motion Raceworks steering wheel on the car. One of the buttons is for the line lock that we added, and then for the horn, we did, the green button is actually a horn. So even though we did a detachable steering wheel, we do still have a horn, which is really rare when you do something like that. And for those that remember, we had a 2-gauge pod altimeter, and now we've got a 3 AEM. We've actually got a wideband in the car now. That way, when we're going down the drag strip or driving the car, we can actually log the car and we can see air, fuel. But if you look in there, you can see that Motion Raceworks steering wheel up close. Again, this car still only has about 18,000 miles. So with everything cleaned up and all the new stuff, the interior just looks great on this thing. It looks like an 18,000 mile car again. Now we're going to check out underneath the hood. One of my big pet peeves is always under the hood is painting the underside. A lot of people don't do the underside of the hood, but I think you should. It just makes it look nicer. But if you look in here, we replaced this cowl piece here. We replaced the cowl piece back here, and we replaced the trim up here to make that look nice. In the engine bay, if you remember, everything in here was pretty much a satin finish on the engine bay. The blower was satin, the valve covers were satin, everything was satin. We had some black piping going around, but what we did, Vortex, we took out the original Vortex blower that was in here, and we upgraded it to a V3 or not a V3. We upgraded it to a TI trim. So we've got an oil-fed TI trim, which makes a little bit more boost than we made before. We did 2 of the big Max Flow race blow-off valves. If you saw my other video, Robert Rogue Race Cars did that for us. New piping here. We fashioned an entire new pipe here. I found a polished intake on eBay, so we put that in. With the fuel system, if you remember, the original rails were still on this car, 25-year-old rails that we had cut to fashion it into a return system. We had the old external pump on the car, but we've completely removed that. We've got an 0304 Cobra style tank in here now that Aeromotive makes that we sell, along with a full set of fuel rails from Aeromotive in-tank pump, regulator, everything. So we've got all new lines. We ran an entire new fuel system on this thing that's E85 capable. Our friends at FIC, Randy and the guys over there, they sent us a set of their FIC 1000 cc injectors, which for the power we're making, that's going to be plenty of fuel on this thing. Right now, the car is making right about 600 wheel. So it's putting down some pretty good power, so we're excited to get it to the track. So for the suspension, what we did not just is it a new body on the outside, not only is it new underneath the hood, it's brand new underneath. So Moser, as soon as I got the car back, first thing I noticed, we had a bent axle. So I have Moser do me a 33 spline, ready to go, full rear end with some Willwood brakes on the car. So we put that in. UPR sent us a whole complement of all the suspension components, upper control arms, lower control arms, new K-member. We did that. We did new K-member on the car, caster camber plates, and we complemented that with some Viking Crusaders front and rear. So we've got double adjustable Crusaders on the front and double adjustable Crusaders on the rear. So we're really going to be able to plant this suspension better than we ever did 25 years ago with this car. Cooks sent us a brand new set of long tubes. We had some old school single tube headers on this thing with the old 3 big bolt flanges, some X-pipe that we had made. It must have been some heavy old steel years ago, because this X-pipe looked like it weighed about 150 pounds with these mufflers and dumps. What we did is Flowmaster sent us a whole new exhaust system. So from the front to the back, the exhaust is all new. We've got the Cook's headers, the Flowmaster exhaust, and especially with this Saleen body kit, looks real nice with it coming out the back of the car. We did a new oil pan on the car. We did a 10% overdrive Innovators West balancer. Chris and the guys over there, they always take care of us, and the balancer for the car. We put that on there as well. But if you look underneath here, it looks really good underneath the hood. I mean, this is a 25-year-old car. Even though it's got 18,000 miles, it did sit outside for 25 years. So really happy with the way the car looks underneath the hood. Excited to get out, see how the suspension does. We got the air conditioning work again. I'm going to show you some pictures here. The reason the air conditioning wasn't working, if you look here, you can see the pictures. We had some nice little mice nest up in this car. They were doing a good job. Anytime you turn the compressor on, they just kill it. So our partners at Finish Line that did most of the wrenching on the car. I did the rear end here myself, but I sent the car up to Finish Line to have them do the rest of everything else, and they did a great job on it. But that's why the AC wasn't working. We found a whole bunch of extra wiring. Again, I had a standalone system in this car for the transmission and a separate standalone for the engine and transmission years ago. Alex put an O2 GT computer in it and wired it up with that harness. We pulled that computer out, put a Mach 1 because the shifts weren't really consistent at high RPM. Josh over at 5-Star retuned the whole car for us. We've remote tuned it on the street. We final tuned it up on the dyno with the new fuel system and everything like that. But the car's running really good. I'm excited to get to the track, see how it does. Haven't been behind the wheel at this at the drag strip since 2002. So it'll be unique. It'll be neat to go to the track 23 years later in a car that I originally bought and built. UPR also, we love these breather tanks that they do, catch cans, oil separators. So they sent us one of these. I sent them some pictures of the engine bay. They can customize anything that you want to do. Brian up at Finish Line also did little custom covers for us up on these valve covers just to make it look real nice for us. Our Beefcake Racing logo looks really, really good. Well, now you see the former world's fastest daily driven 99 Cobra brought back to life. Honestly, the exterior looks better than it ever did. It looks better than it did when it was brand new, in my opinion. I still think these Saleen body kits are one of the most aggressive looking cars on the road. I know a lot of guys that followed this car. Guys remember me from 25 years ago. A lot of guys know the car from seeing it on legit street cars. But 25 years later, it's come full circle, almost 26 years since I originally bought the car. And we're going to get it to the drag strip, take this thing out. But again, I wanted you guys to see everything that was done, see how it looks. I hope you can see how beautiful this paint looks, but looks just like a brand new car. We got a Race Star drag pack for it from when we go to the strip. Even though I've got the Mickeys on the rear, the SSs, I think those are going to hook pretty good on the 17s, but I do have a 15-inch rear drag pack and some skinnies for the front that our friends at Race Star sent us that look really, really good on this thing. And I just want to show everybody what happened to this car. If you were wondering where it was at, what happened to it, it's looking better than ever. It's running better than ever. Appreciate Alex at Legit Street Cars for bringing it back to life initially, and then, you know, helping us out with the wheels and some other things along the way to get this back to the OG, former world's fastest daily driven 99 Cobra. Is featured in 50 Mustang magazine, written by Doc Jamie Meyer 25 years ago. And I hope you guys follow along all our videos. If you need any of the parts or anything, everything we've done on this car is available through us at Beefcake Racing. Follow the channel. Please give us some likes and some subscribes. Share this with all your friends and help us grow that channel. We do a great business, but got a really small YouTube channel. We hope to get more of you guys on here.